When you think of Utah, you don't generally think of islands, but near the southeast corner of the Great Salt Lake lies a relatively hidden gem called Antelope Island. Several-mile-long causeway connects the island to the suburbs north of Salt Lake City and brings you to a world unlike anything else in the state. While typically known for its abundant wildlife, it's underrated for its unique and surreal landscapes. I arrived early enough to do some wildlife photography before starting my hike, and spent my time with a herd of bison and my 800mm Nikon lens on the Z7. It wasn't long after starting my hike to the summit that I came across the island's namesake, a pronghorn antelope, in the distance. These are particularly skittish animals, and it's a rare opportunity to photograph one up close. But sometimes I invite the opportunity to capture wildlife from a distance, blending the genres of landscape and wildlife photography. Outsiders may think the Great Salt Lake serves as a recreational epicenter in Utah, but the reality is most locals rarely, if ever, visit the lake, and you can actually find a fair bit of solitude out here. The views on the island almost remind me more of the Mediterranean than anything you would find in Utah, but that's what makes this place so unique. After about 2,000 feet of elevation gain, I made the approach to the summit, rewarded by 360-degree views of the Salt Lake Valley and the surrounding mountain ranges. As the last rays of sunlight peeked over the mountains to the west, I prepared the composition I came all this way for. It's not very often I am this satisfied with a composition, particularly with the surreal interaction between light and landscape, contrasted against the surrounding darkness, leading the eyes through the frame to the most interesting elements. I always feel a sense of gratitude in a scene and moment like this to have arguably the best tool in the world for the job in the Hasselblad X2D. And while a Hasselblad isn't necessary to capture beautiful images, it's comforting to know that human error, not my equipment, is the only obstacle that stands between me and the best possible representation of a scene. Sometimes it isn't until the return trip, when I'm not huffing and puffing my way up a mountain, that I remember to just simply be present in a place and take it all in. I would be in store for one more pleasant surprise that night on the way down. Antelope Island is famous for its monster mule deer, and photographing one of the island's giants has been a bucket list item for me. This encounter may bring me a step closer to learning their patterns and a possible future opportunity in daylight to get the money shot of one of these majestic creatures.
So really happy with how that turned out. I'll have to go home and open those files and see how they look, but I think I'm gonna be really happy, and I think there'll probably be something to print in there. So really stoked about it. Had perfect conditions, a nice mix of clouds and sun with a perfectly clear horizon. So you got that last little bit of golden light at the end of the day. So overall, awesome hike, awesome trip. I'll keep doing this one around winter time for the rest of my life because it's just so unique and cool.